EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They'll send their tight end left. Handoff here, up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and it once looked like
that one intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Titans are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Dot.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the
On 1,
ball
right?
again.
12,
2nd and 1,
12,
they're not conceding
12.
anything.
Gun.
Make it 3rd and 1
Dot.
and see if your defense can come up
Dot.
again with a stop for no gain.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Dot.
On the handoff, this is Spears. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
A great chance to convert that
11-90.
early
Here we
turnover
go.
into points. Here's 1st and goal.
Dot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And this is taken in by the defense. And a big mistake there. He's out of bounds, back inside his own 5-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Gun. Dot.
A run with Spears. It's a gain of 12 there. First down for Tennessee.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he will score. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Has an opening, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC Divisional playoff. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. Moore going in motion. He'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. They'll look to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. The extra point is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Dot.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. That's field is Burks. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Titan first down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Once again, it's Spears. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Here's a run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Tajay Spears. Touchdown, Titans. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans will get out in front, 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. His drive will start on the ground. He makes one man miss, but stop quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He's inside the 25. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 17-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 38 yards. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are back within a score. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Throwing is Burrow. This one out to Moore. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is brought in. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one caught it before. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Second and goal. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. One of the Raiders has got it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They send him right out of the slot. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. He'll look to throw.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, 11, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And the Titans are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here we go.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. The ball comes out. One of the Raiders has got it. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Sly now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Titans move out to a 24-10 lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He runs with it. So we are at halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman. And our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The 3rd quarter underway. Oh, he's got room. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow working in the pistol. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. we've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
On 2, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Spears. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Titan first down.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Shot.
Here's a handoff to Spears. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
On 1, ready?
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Get set. Shot.
Back to throw, Burrow. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Tennessee. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans will extend this third-quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. This one complete to Palmer.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Second down, Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game.
12.
This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. That's complete. Some more on the right side. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Spears. He's going to pick up a Titans first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
11 mighty.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time.
On one, ready?
It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Spears. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
On 2. Here we go. 12.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have a Titans first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Now Burrow on the bootleg. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run with Spears.
Let's get set. Dot.
They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT dot.
They'll run with Spears. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Oh, those hurt so much. Knocking on the door. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, Titans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a 1st down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Ready.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 11.
Go!
Now, faking the give. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Throwing, Willis. He connects with Palmer on that one. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
A run up the middle, Spears, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Dot.
On second down, Spears. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
11. Here we go. Dot.
On first and 10, it's Spears. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Let's get set.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
11 MT. Dot. Dot.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Third and a yard.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a designed run. And he will have a Titans first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. So it's a win here for the Titans. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game.